Hello, I'm WWII and welcome back to another episode of my Hearts of Iron 4 campaign as the Dutch Defiance. We are still preparing for a war against Germany. Into its third episode, we reached July 1937. We got out to 20 divisions though, 20 good Dutch divisions. And some land forts along the northern side here, which are going to help to protect us. I think the Republicans have lost now. Whoa, no, they've made a bit of a comeback actually. They've pushed forwards here quite a lot. They were really hard pressed, but my money would still be on the nationalists to win this. Oh, there we are. Japanese build up on Chinese border, and they are going to war with them, which means it's time for world tension. Well, time for more of it. Did declare war on who? Yeah, China. Here we go. 24% war tension. It's beginning. It's beginning. It's beginning. There's no point to this, I don't care anymore. This is a horrifically not interesting focus tree. So, I think army effort, I think we should start thinking about doing doctrine. So we have some. I'm not sure what doctrine path we would take. There is one that gives you increased recruitable population. So I think it will probably be that one, which is mobile warfare. Because you can do these ones here, which give you 2% and 3%. Although it isn't necessarily the one I'd want to do, because we're going to be... we're not going to be doing Blitzkrieg. So the question is... I would probably rather do Grand Battle Plan, I think. Or Superior Firepower. Not Mass Assault, I haven't got the manpower for it. This is like the Russian one. This is the German one. And these two are like other ones. Yeah, so probably one of these two. It's just a case of, is it worth taking mobile warfare just for the increased recruitable population at the end? And it probably is. Because otherwise you run out mid 1943, I guess. You just run out of population if you're not careful. And when our recruitable population is this small, it's maybe a necessity to take that. Let's change the colour here, let's make it red. No, let's make it orange. Can we make it orange? Yes, we can. I think that's a more suitable colour for our army. Just call it First Army for now. Got our subs here. Do you have any admirals? We have one admiral. He is a blockade runner and he is a superior tactician. That's good for you. We did start building destroyers, didn't we? Yes. I don't want infinite amounts. Let's say I want... How many we got here? There's some. One destroyer. Let's say we want 19 destroyers built then, so we have a total of 20. See how China and Japan are getting on. Japan's winning. I find that as soon as they've landed here, it's over. It's over, China, you've lost. Because they'll come in here and they'll spread out and they'll take all the industrial heartland of China here. And then once that's done, it's just a matter of pressing across and just slugging it across because all the industry's over here. So there's nothing that they can do anymore. This is probably going to fall soon. To be fair, they've still got Valencia, Madrid and Barcelona, so they're far from capitulating. But you'd expect that it will be the nationalists that win. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. We are in 1937 still, so we can't do any of these. We can do construction speed plus 10%. That's going to be helpful for building all these land forts. We're now at 2 out of 10 on most of them. Yeah. If we beef this up enough, they just won't be able to get through. If we stack, meaty divisions with artillery support and with engineer companies on top of land forts that are maybe... I think we can probably get to what? Level 5 land forts? That's a pretty huge modifier. Each level inflicts an attack penalty of 15%. So doing 5, if it was a level 5 fort, that would be inflicting a huge penalty. Like 90% almost, no. 75%, that way a 75% attack penalty on every unit attacking. Let's think about this here. Aviation effort, I haven't even thought about doing planes yet. I don't have the factories, so I'm not going to worry about it. Just going to hope that Britain has enough to support me. Let's do... Oh, I should have done motorised. Let's do doctrine again. And our next research slot when it comes up will be for a doctrine. Can still add some more military high command. Reducing enemy air support will be good. If they use, which they probably will, close air support against me, then I can mitigate it just a little bit. Are we all trained up here? Except for one division. Let's go up to level 3 forts. They're still doing just naval effort. They haven't done Anschluss yet. It is only 1937 though. It takes them longer. They'll probably do it at the start of 1938, which is when it happened historically. It would be nice sometimes to see the AI just like rush it sometimes. Because I've got historical AI focuses off, so they should be a bit more predictable. It would be kind of cool to see at the start of the game if the AI just went, right, I'm going to get Anschluss as quickly as possible, so I'm going to build 90 divisions at the start or whatever. That kind of thing. I think it'll be good. China, Japan. Still much the same actually. And this is, I have no idea what's going on here now. The Republicans are now split the nationalists. So maybe they are going to win. If they win, I will be surprised that they won. Can I send volunteers? No. War tension is way too low. I can improve relations. And I can't send Lend-Lease because war tension is too low. I can't do anything actually. Really. Well, it would be good if the Republicans did win because they'd be more likely to be on our side rather than the German side. Even though a lot of the time they do just sit it out. Because they get the national spirit modifier, which means they are much less likely to join in. So how far are we away from having line artillery? We're on 328 artillery. Finished Great War tank, which we're not going to build because that's stupid. Let's build light tanks. Stop researching that straight away. I said I was going to do doctrine, and I'm going to stick by that. We need to do doctrine. We'll do mobile warfare. The next research slot we get, which will be in 70 days, will be tanks. As I was saying, learn artillery. That takes us to 20. Reduces the manpower we need for our divisions. Okay, we're 1,000 artillery pieces away from being able to do it. That's a lot. It's a lot of artillery pieces. I'd also like to add recon company, which would give us a not deficit of that. Let's just add it now. We've got 1,000 deficit. This is going to take 200 days. That's not long at all, really. It'll all be done by the time the war starts, so that's good. Okay, so we've got line artillery support now. Do we need the support artillery, actually? We might not even need it. I mean, it does help, I guess. Gives us increased defense, attack, HP. So I guess it's a case of, yeah, it would save us 480 versus keeping it in and it just being there to help. No, let's take it out. Let's take it out. Let's save the manpower and the artillery. That halves the deficit straight away. Okay, so you can probably then redirect a factory into motorised. I need to get motorised going. I need to remind myself of this. Let's do construction effort now. Let's get some civilian factories. And I was checking our motorised count. We're on 132. I need to research field hospital as well. Need another research slot. Where can I get then? Well, can I get one? Oh, here. It's down this path here. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4 focuses away. Well, it's the 4th focus. Okay, so we've got a little while to go till we can get that. Which is annoying. You are all finished now. Awesome. My 20 infantry divisions can hold the line. And we'll see if we can get any like offensively minded divisions motorized or tank. We have got an armoured division template. It's made up of all motorised infantry. That's good. It's because I researched motorised before the tank, which is what you should do, because it means that the template is generated with motorised infantry and not with regular infantry, which saves you a bunch of army experience, which you would otherwise spend swapping them out. This would not be what our division looks like. It would be more likely this. 10 combat width. 120 tanks per division. Need to get them going as quickly as possible. Germany is now doing U-boat effort, which is what they should have done in real life, but they didn't, because Hitler was obsessed with having a surface fleet, because he had this idea that somehow they could construct a surface fleet that would rival the British fleet, and they were wrong. Well, they were planning to match the British fleet by 1945, and then they went and got themselves into the war 6 years before that date, with only a handful of U-boats actually built, when they should have had like 200. At least that's what Donitz wanted, who was the head of the U-boat arm. He said they wanted 200. He said they wanted 200 U-boats so they could cripple Britain, and they didn't build them, and then they didn't cripple Britain. So anyway, what we're doing here, we're doing a food hospital. Are we? No, we're doing tanks. Light tanks. 158 days, that's a long time. Maybe I should have got the armour research guy. Oh, I have. Well then, it's just going to take a long time. A long time. We're up to 38k manpower. Let's build another division. One more division. It does mean that our entire manpower pool is only like 10% of our entire manpower of army fielded. Yeah, we got 200,000 men in the field and a manpower reserve of 20,000. Once war starts, we'll have to go straight up to the next manpower law immediately and just be damned with the training time. Hopefully we won't be training too many divisions then. It's a good point, we should train our divisions now before we go up to the next manpower law. Okay, so let's we're now on level 3 forts here. Let's take a break from that for 1 minute and just build another factory. Another 3 factories. Wow, it's going to take quite a while to do that. Maybe just 2. Maybe just 1 actually. I'm only on 12 military factories. And it's nice having the land forts, but we do need to make sure we have enough production. 80 days. Are you going to be doing Anschluss anytime soon? Probably. I would be... maybe they'll do it as the next one. Once they've done this U-boat effort, they'll do Anschluss. And then they'll start thinking about doing demanding the Sudetenland and then attacking Poland. Pax Americana, looking for the conflicts on other continents. Franklin Delano Roosevelt has announced a new foreign policy program. Any government on the American continent may appeal to the United States for military protection should they feel threatened by their neighbours. Cool. That's good for them. Let's do construction effort 2, which has lowered my political power, apparently. And I'm not sure what we'll do here. We'll do field hospital research. And we'll do another thing, which will be doctrine. Yes, next doctrine. That sounds good to me. We have a huge surplus of infantry equipment now. Scale back on that. Let's put 1 on artillery. And 1 on motorised. Motorised we are up to 310 in total. And we can appoint a new person. Let's do infantry equipment, because we'll do that. We'll research a new infantry equipment quite soon. I don't know if this means every one of these, or whether just literally these weapons 1, 2 and 3. We'll see. But it will be 1939 soon, and we will want to research the second batch of weapons so that we're not out of date. 26th of February 1938 now. He's doing Anschluss. Right on cue, he's doing Anschluss. This is still going on. Though the nationalists are definitely going to win now. Brave Republican Spain doing their best. Oh my god. This is not what I expected. China have pushed this way and Japan pushed this way, but I'm not sure what's happened here. Japan have landed troops here and somehow neglected to actually man the front here, I assume, and have just completely lost it. Well, there you are. China's doing better than I would have thought, which is good for us. They don't normally do any good, China. They normally capitulate to Japan. So we have got the new DLC coming out for this game quite soon, which is the Together for Victory DLC, which focuses on the Commonwealth. We will naturally do a campaign with that once it comes out, playing as one of the Commonwealth nations. I don't know which one yet. Maybe Australia. So everyone plays Australia. Maybe Canada. I don't know. I do not know. We'll see which nations are out. There must be a South African tree, I assume. That would be quite cool. They're probably quite boring. You just sit at the bottom of Africa and do nothing, because you wouldn't be at war with Portugal. You could help attack Italy, I guess, and fight the North African battle. That doesn't sound all that interesting though. Let's add another 2 divisions. Let's crank these divisions out. That's too many. What's happened there? Oh, I've just hidden it. Okay, we'll just build 3. No, 4. Yeah, we've got 2,000 left. It does give us a bigger deficit of towed artillery, but nothing to be worried about. And it barely dents our gun equipment. Our infantry equipment deficit. Surplus. Not long now till Anschluss happens. And I wonder if we go straight then down this path of Defiance Sudetenland, or whether he'll do something else. I expect he will do something else. That's normally what they do, because they stick to the script. Not long till this is finished now, 20th of April. And then we'll build another round of land forts, which would take us to 4 out of 10 forts here. I should probably build at least, there's 3 provinces here. This one I'm not at all bothered about, because it's cut off basically from the rest of my country. Should probably build some forts here, maybe even just like level 2 or 3. Probably level 2 realistically. Even though it's going to be harder for them to attack that way anyway. The Anschluss has been done by the Germans. We'll do infrastructure effort. What are you doing now? Nothing yet. We've got a free factory. We're going to whack him on. Can't do tanks yet, can we? We're still 60 days away from tanks. I don't know what needs it. Motorised, artillery. We need artillery for now. Let's build some land forts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 months of land forts. That takes us through to October. Another 6 takes us through to April again. Yeah, and then by then we'll be at 5 out of 10 here and 2 out of 10 here. We're gaining tiny amounts of manpower here. They're doing Defiance Sudetenland right now. Okay. That's going to increase world tension again. They're not being guaranteed. I could guarantee them, and they might refuse it. They probably would, because I'm not that powerful. But They would refuse it, I think, if Britain were guaranteeing them. But they aren't, because it's... Well, they can actually. They could do it if they wanted to, because world tension is above 25%, but they're not doing it because the AI does not want to do it, I guess. Okay, well, as we wait for the Germans to demand the Sudetenland, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back same time and same place tomorrow for more Hearts of Iron 4 as the Dutch.